which I do expect will attract zombies over time. Just not overly thrilled about popping up from my vehicle and seeing 2 zombies sitting in my front yard because, like, where the fuck did you guys come from? Like, I know there are some down here, but, like, where? Also, now I have to drag your fucking asses out of my fucking driveway, don't I? I just realized that. Alright, well, she's overloaded, so this is going to be great. Let's grab you. Can't be having you mossing up my front fucking building, you know. She's going to be exhausted doing this. I'm very glad that I took a quick, like, look around before deciding to, like, just drag them away. Because, yeah, I was, like, walking in and out here. I had no issues. I was, like, strolling around my cars. I would have gotten, like, surprised in the middle of the night, I think. But I also haven't run a generator out here before, so there's always a chance, you know. Okay. If you wouldn't mind just throwing him over the fence, love. Don't hurt yourself too bad. There you go. Alright. And we'll grab the other guy. The other corpses have rotted away pretty well. I was putting them in, like, flower beds and shit, but I actually kind of like just dumping them in the neighbor's yard. They seem to be just far enough away, you know? But yeah, I guess I'm going to have to be super careful when I come outside of my house now because that was a wild change of pace. Where I am, right at the top of, like, West Point, once it's cleared out, you just don't really get zombies. There are some zombies across the way that I'm aware of, that I need to go loot that area and also clear them out and stuff. But I didn't think that they'd get drawn up to me, but I also haven't run a generator before in my home. But I have had like 7 cars idling in my driveway before, and that only ever attracted 1, so, you know, that's fair game. Alright, you chuck him over there too. I don't think they had anything on them that I wanted. I kind of forgot to check, but anyway. I guess I'll also have to sledgehammer the neighbor's thing, but that's going to have to be tomorrow's problem because she's a little bit exhausted. So, off we go. You know what would be cool is if you could compost the zombies, but I understand that that would just be like danger noodle territory. But yeah, a couple of zombies up at my front door. What a fucking day. And we just had a fucking bath too, so I know you're exhausted. We'll slap the giant ass box of mac and cheese, I guess. Place that. I don't know if, well, I could put it in the pile, but I don't want to put it there. We'll put it next to the cans if, there we go. I'll do it. Alright, so we've got a couple of boxes of food, which as far as I understand, those things don't go off. But we'll find out, I guess, with like new change of rules of how shit works. I do have a lot of like soft drinks in there. I guess I'm going to just chuck the rice in here because like I don't have space, realistically. I could give her like a soda or something. I think that would probably maybe still give her some calories and shit. Oh, that's empty. One of them's empty. That looks like that's open though. It's probably not. And we've got orange soda and stuff, which honestly she could probably chug at this point. She'd probably be fine with that. So once we pop everything away, I think we'll maybe make her go to sleep because it's pretty late and she didn't get a lot of sleep last night because we went to bed so late. So, but she did eat a lot last night, so that was fine too. I would rather that go into there if it will fit. And as for the food, I guess, let's have a look at the freezing stuff. No, it's still saying it's still alright. Maybe eat some of the stir fry, eat half of that shit. She should still be good. I don't think she's going to enjoy it frozen. I was going to get my maintenance skill up sharpening stuff, but I guess hitting things works too. So, I don't know if I had have let it thaw out, she would have got a little bit more happiness from it. It is decreasing in like the amount as you eat it, which is neat. That's cool. But yeah. Okay, well, she's had some food. She's basically exhausted. I forgot to grab some water. So we'll grab you on your water bottle. And we'll swap over the empty one. There we go. Alright, and set you off to bed. Honestly, if we're going to start getting like zombies banging at like doors and walls and stuff, I may want to maybe sleep with like doors and shit more shut. But we'll see. I am hoping that the generator isn't what's like attracting them, but I do assume it's what's attracting them. As long as she gets like a good night's sleep, I'll go across the road and I'll beat up whatever zombies are left. And she's freaking out about something. Sit your ass down for a minute, I'll have a drink. Okay. It's pretty early in the morning. It's kind of bright enough. I think it's bright enough we should be okay to go across the road. Maybe belt up a zombie. Yeah, I gotta be worried when I leave my fucking house, don't I? Alright. Well, kind of glad in hindsight I didn't choose to settle in town. Because if I had thrown a generator on for the first time in town, I very likely would have gotten startled with, like, zombie invasions, you know? So what I want to do is there is a couple of zombies, as I've mentioned, that I last knew of that were hanging around down near like a shed or something over here. If it could get just a fraction brighter, that would be great, because she's had a bit of a sleep. She is uncomfortable, she is hopeless, like breaking point, all that shit, but she's not tired and she's not like starving. So we should be at like the strongest my girl's been at probably ever. Here we go. So the two of you are still down here, but there was like, I swear there was 4, which means 2 of you have migrated up to me to begin with. And as far as I can tell, it is just you pair. Okay, I kind of want to line this up so that you come to me individually, ideally. I don't think that there's any other zombies here. There is a house really close by. But, I want to check out that little shed. And I had noticed when I came over here last time that there was a few of these guys. Not many, but enough. Okay, I don't want to take out that watch. I don't love that you face the wrong way, Van Love. Hi. I don't mind that she's getting in like a couple of zombie kills. It's kind of like semi-good practice without having to go very far from my home. What are you at breaking point? Is that making you weak or something? Is he dead? Okay, good. I can also, now that I think about it too, all this like extra clothes and stuff, like I said, I do want to take stuff out of them. I don't know if I can take stuff from broken clothing, but I do want to wash all the shit that I've got back home. Like, even if I have to stand outside and manually wash it, right? I'll pick a non-rainy day. Non-rainy, non-foggy. And I'll stand outside and I'll clean everything. And then I'll pull apart everything so that I can get like scraps and crap. And we'll see what we can do with like tailoring and crap, because she's got a bulletproof vest and I should be able to repair it. I have a lot of clothes. I also need to sort out for winter as well. And yeah, that would give me a bit more space if I could pull apart some of that stuff. Here we go. Here's 2 more. I'm seeing a crate and a seat and like nothing else. So yeah, we'll have to see. Hey, look. I think I said that wrong, but welcome in. What you doing? I kind of don't want to open this yet. I want to kill those 2 zombies first. Hey, what are you up to? Trying to clear away the couple of extra zombies, because I just had a couple of little surprise visitors back up at home. And these are my closest zombies, so I shouldn't really be dealing with much. But I am also running a generator for the first time, and I think it's attracting zombies. There's 4 there. Okay. I know it only showed like 3, but there's a dude with a hat, and then there's a couple of others. So I just want to make sure. I think there's 4. There's 1 more down there too. Okay, so there's a few around here. Hang on. Yeah, we only got 4? 5. Okay, that's a lot more of a problem. I'll go for the 1 down here and then I'll come back to them. That seems like a smarter thing to do. I want to check out inside this place too, because it's pretty close to home, but I don't think I've sussed it out. Or I vaguely had a brief look. and I did nothing about it because my girl was exhausted and I had to come home. So, yeah. I haven't done much. Get off me, mate. Come on. There's like 5 other zombies up there that I need to kite around the place. Cool. I'll go down. I don't want to get overloaded with like clothing right here, but I'm just saying I am gonna take home. I don't want your fork, mate. I haven't worked out if I can do anything with socks yet, but it's fine. This is Project Zomboid. This is build 42. Unstable. But yeah. It's it was a game that I didn't want to play, and I'm now playing, and I don't hate it. So I didn't want to play it because I hated it, and now I'm playing it and I don't hate it. So yeah, I would probably recommend if you're interested, like give it a crack. Got a shit ton of like mods that you can add to it, make it all kinds of different things, and you can play with people and all sorts of stuff. So yeah, it is very do-withable. I might actually leave them the fuck alone. I know that they're there, but this house has got nobody, because the thing that interests me about this place is there is a thing there. There's a crate, and that's locked. I also kind of want to attract the zombies to this place if I could. There is an upstairs. And it's a gamble, but if I could separate that group and potentially show if there's somebody inside here. Hold on.
Hey!
Has this game been running?
Hey.
This particular save was since multiplayer came out. My previous game save died, so I had to start a new one. But this is my 3rd life on this one. I'm just going to scream outside of this house for a moment because there's like a pack of zombies up there. But I also want to flush out if there are zombies in here. That they might maybe start rattling on doors and windows or break out. Anything like that kind of thing. But yeah, I've been playing it since whenever multiplayer updated. Get into the game solo. But much prefer going around with friends in it. That's fair. Different people find like enjoyment in the game in like different ways and stuff. Like, I don't know. I've played like a number of games, multiplayer and stuff before, and like there's pros and cons and stuff to it. I tend to find like, at least in Zomboid, I have primarily played it solo, and I do kind of prefer that. But I also like have found my own enjoyment and like stuff in it as well. So like, for instance, I was trying to keep one girl alive for like over a month in game. We've got a month and 12 days. So she's my longest I've had alive before. Now I've been alive through winter before. That looks like I got one of yours. There we go. Hey Keelan, I see you. I've been alive through one winter so far in the game, and I wasn't ready for it, and I kept dying. And so this time round, I'm trying to prepare for winter as well. So I've got stockpiles of stuff at home, but I need to find an antique stove or whatever, or an old stove, whatever. But like, no spoilers. If I find it, I find it. If I don't, winter's gonna suck, you know? So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Like my second girl on this particular run, that should be 2 of them. The second girl I had on this run, I had like 600 odd zombie kills. It was insane. But I got like spooked in a building. I was inside of a building. I had hard of hearing, and like I don't mind that. That's fun. But like a zombie beelined straight upstairs into the building where I was upstairs, and I was like, I don't know if only one came in. So I decided to like, you know, hedge my bets. After like nearly dying to that one zombie, I decided to go down off the balcony and like jump down to the first floor. And apparently, because I had like weak, my girl just like basically like landed and died because her inventory was like too heavy and stuff. So yeah, that kind of fucking sucked a little bit. I don't have any redeems set up on YouTube. I'd have like commands and shit on Twitch, but we also have like obviously like channel point redeems and stuff over here as well. What else? Sorry, but today I'm gonna grab a stream streak and run away. Have a RAM to keep the browser up to work. No, it's okay, Keelan. I've got full, like, all normal streams this week, so all 4 days I will be streaming, so plenty of chances to lurk and whatnot. Cheese indeed. These two should come to me on their own, but I'd rather them do it like one at a time, and I cannot tell if there's a zombie behind that or if that's just a tree design. I'm not sure. I'm also trying to preserve my bat as long as I can. Hey! There we go. I love. Because while you're there, there's long-term goals or just short-term make it through winter. So I would like to get beyond winter. Obviously, when the game did its update to multiplayer and I lost my save, I was just coming out the other side of winter. And I was looking forward to, like, I was getting into the game at that point. I was, like, really looking forward to, like, having to adapt into summer and, like, you know, I had, like, other goals and stuff like that I wanted to get to after she gets, like, a month in and stuff like that and stuff, you know. But I didn't see the point in doing anything like, you know, farming or animal husbandry or anything like that until, like, I can keep her alive for more than a month. Because I completely randomize my girl's traits and, like, occupation and shit every single time, like, I die. It's just completely random. So as long as they come back as, like, 0, I don't have to add or remove anything. Then, yeah, I do have to kind of worry that if I come back in, I won't have, like, the specific skill to be able to take care of animals or garden or hotwire cars or any of that sort of stuff. Doesn't look like anybody got roused about. So let's open this up and find out. Yeah, of course. Hold on. You stand up. Here's the old-fashioned ass way. Let's remove the broken glass. There we go. She's recently acquired all Top Gear. Gonna start binging it soon. Oh, yeah. I mean, I've seen some Top Gear. I don't want broken shoes standing on glass. I hate fucking jumping into the glass. Is there a zombie here? I can't hear anything, so maybe we're good for it. I don't hear a zombie. Only you can hear them, like, lightly growling and shit. And I did purposely antagonize the shit out of it. There looks like there's a basement here too, actually. Hold on. Let me just shut that fucking shit for a hot minute. Yeah, there's probably going to be somebody upstairs or downstairs. I just don't want to find out just yet. There's some food, some stuff to... there's a can opener and stuff. This is fine. I'll come back up to the kitchen in a minute. I just got to make sure that there are no zombies in here because I did make an absolute ruckus running around. Actually, we'll have some food for a second. That way we're good. Yeah, now I've seen a bit of Top Gear over the time. Like, for some reason my mum was, like, super fond of it. So, like, back when it was just on TV and shit, I saw, like, quite a lot. And it looks like it's getting a little bit foggy outside, so that's not ideal as well. So how you doing, Jafils? I know I keep butchering your name, but, yeah, how are you? I kind of missed, like, saying hello when you came in then. What else is... Who are you when no one is watching? The fuck do you mean? The same person I am on stream as I am off stream. So, like, if you enjoy who I am when I'm streaming, it's pretty likely you enjoy the person I am when I'm not streaming because it's the same person. I don't need paint, but I might take that container. That tree just scared the crap out of me for a second there. Ear protectors, there's some metal bits. I don't need knee pads. Hold on, there's another shelf over here. Tool roll. Unless it's got tools in it, I don't need it, you know. You can break your shoes now. Yeah, you can. Oh, I haven't really played, like, 41 more than, like, a couple of days. Like 2 or 3 days. So, like, your shoes can get, like, holes in them and stuff. And when they get holes in them, you can't repair them, to my knowledge. I have a few shoes at home. Like, supposedly you can fix holes in some of your gear, but there's some stuff I don't know how to do that yet. And some stuff she obviously just doesn't have the skills yet either. So yeah. We'll go upstairs in a moment. Also, I guess somebody's dying, so now I've got to worry that there's going to be more zombies near my house, so I guess there's that too. The starting scenario, like how far back did you begin? I'm playing on Builder. So even though I've been playing for about a year, or over a year now, hold on. Yeah, we're good. No zombies in here. So even though I've been playing for like a bit over a year at this point, because I started not last Christmas, the Christmas before it, I haven't been playing for long. Like I've only got, hold on a second. My Steam decided to go yeet. Where is my thing? Open up Steam, you bastard. I have got 290 hours in Project Zomboid. So I don't have a lot of time in Project Zomboid as is. Compared to like most people, even though I've been playing it for like over a year. So yeah. What I have is mostly what's been on stream. So yeah. Not a lot. But I also like, I don't know, I don't generally like playing things like a mile a minute and stuff either. If you could fill up your drink bottle while we're here. Like, when I first started playing this, I had no experience in Zomboid. I didn't like the game, so I had not watched really the game, how to play it. I had no clue how to like do anything in Zomboid. I very briefly had watched a streamer doing like special events, but those special events weren't like legitimate how to play Zomboid or anything like that. So I was just like, I didn't even know how to like get into this or into these or basically like nothing. It took me ages to work out how to not like spin myself around fighting, and I still spin myself around fighting. All sorts of stuff, you know? So yeah, I don't have a huge... Okay, cool. I don't have a huge amount of experience with the game. Hang on a second. I'm a bit concerned that there could be a zombie up here. Just because there's a very empty house for no zombie, you know? I kind of feel. I haven't checked those two rooms yet, but we're looking good so far. Okay, I can definitely like loot some shit while I'm looking around. I am also taking clothing because I'm going to try tailoring for the first time. I had a character early game that was able to do tailoring, and I'd kind of like to have a like look at that, because it was like I only had to like read some books and pull some shit apart or something, and then I could get thread. I think thread was good for like repairing shit, but not just like repairing shit, it was also good for I don't know, you could use it to like stitch yourself up and stuff, which I haven't done yet. So we'll see. We'll see how we go. I'm doing alright. Dog is currently snoozing next to me. Also, it may help to pronounce it Jaffles. Yeah, I was wondering about that, because I'm like, I didn't know if it was like Jap and like Jaff files kind of thing, or if it was like Jaffles kind of thing. But I'm like, I'll just fucking ask you next time you're in. That way I kind of like figure it out and shit. So yeah. I appreciate like the guidance with that, because like I hate getting people's names like fully butchered, you know, because like I get it a bit myself, and yeah, it's not fun. You create a world, there's like 2-3 options to choose when generating dictate power, food and guns, spawns. So I didn't change anything. I loaded in on builder, and whatever was default, I changed nothing. So whatever the default settings are for builder is whatever my game is running. And like I said, when I create a person, like I've got a default appearance that I kind of keep to, but I don't change any, like I don't pick any of her skills or her occupation and stuff like that. All of that stuff's unique each time kind of thing. I just try not to get the same exact skills that I had last time kind of thing. And there's a couple that I just won't go back to, you know, just pain in the ass kind of things that got me dead, like death gets me dead every time. You know, motion sickness was a pain in the ass when they brought that out. I freaked out when we were driving a car around town, And yeah, my girl was like dying from that, and I'm like, oh great, I don't know what's wrong. And she's been stressed, like she's not the same one as before, but like she's been stressed ever since. We've worked out that it's her armor. It's her armor that's bothering her. So, you know, now that we know that that's what her problem is, like I'm still not gonna like take it off her. Like she'll get around with it all the time anyway, but I'm just saying, like, we know now why she's stressed all the time. Got one, oh no, wait, there was shit on the bench there I was going to check out. Caffeine, I think I can do something with that. And I'll take the books because I'm also stockpiling books for winter. I also want to go and, like, bother the chickens and stuff, so, yeah. I did stop by some chickens on the way home a couple of weeks ago when I was last playing. What? Yeah, it must be in the basement then. But yeah, I missed one of the chickens and I want to see if there's anything else I've missed up that way. So yeah. Speak like a machine, that's a little insulting. Maybe they changed the setting. Not at the computer, so I can't really see it specifically meant. Yeah, it's okay. I was like, tonight I hopped on and salsa and nachos now expire. So that was a bit sucky because I was looking forward to having the nacho cheese and salsa soon, and it's fucking expired. So I made a little compost thing and chucked that outside, you know. And yeah, hopefully I can learn how to use that. Jesus, this is a tiny ass room. What the hell is this place? I don't like this. This is bad. What is this place? Oh, fucking empty as shit. Okay, what's in here? Is there anything? Just trash? Wait, was there something there? No. Okay, so miscellaneous weird fucking downstairs. There is a little welding shit in here. I don't know if I can carry this home, but I'm gonna give it a crack. Because there's welding shit upstairs in the garage as well. You know. I'm very satisfied, but don't speak English very well. Yeah, no, I'm Australian, so I already speak quite fast, unfortunately. But, yeah, I am also constantly talking when I'm streaming and stuff, so there is very little, if any, reprieve in conversation. So, by all means, like, if you get, like, if I say something and you don't, like, fully understand what I've said, you can just ask what the fuck, like, obviously politely, like, ask what, you know. Because like I've got a few people where English is not their first language, and over time they've gotten like really good at understanding what the fuck I'm on about, you know. So yeah, I don't mind if you guys like just briefly ask me something. I do want that container though. I kind of want to come back for that. I don't super want none of this stuff right now, but it is kind of interesting. I don't need any of it, but I might come back over for the crate because I do need another crate. I want to put a couple of crates downstairs, and I want to try to put some like canned stuff maybe, or some tools or some shit downstairs that I'm not accessing constantly, ideally. And I also have a shit ton of clothing, which, as I said, if I can get a day where it's not raining, we'll stand outside and we'll give that a wash up, and we'll get all the clothes clean, and then I can, I mean, I don't think it matters if they're like clean or not, but there's a few things I want to like specifically put aside for stockpile for winter. And I also want to take a look in there as well, because I didn't actually go in there. I killed all the zombies out in the field, which is actually quite a lot more. But hopefully now, unless I have a zombie that's actually really close to home and I'm not aware of it, I shouldn't get another fucking zombie visitor at my front door again, ideally. Alright, that's locked. Let's try the side. Hold on. Open that shit up. Kind of getting to the afternoon, so we'll see, you know. There we go. And I'm gonna step on the glass again. So that's not ideal. RIP. What was that? Run's dead. I lost nacho cheese and salsa. Look, I just like coming across like some stuff and